I'll be honest with you, there was a time I felt like I was living in a pressure cooker. Between juggling work, family, responsibilities, and just life itself, stress became my constant shadow. I was snapping at the smallest things, waking up tired, and going to bed even more exhausted. I tried different things: coffee to stay alert, scrolling endlessly for distractions, and even over-the-counter sleep aids, but nothing really worked. Then one day, a dear friend introduced me to something that changed my life, not a pill, but a plant. That's when I began my journey into the world of herbal remedies. I was shocked at how powerful yet gentle these herbs could be. No side effects, no crash, just natural support that calmed my mind and helped my body reset. And that's exactly why I'm making this video today, for you. Because if you've been feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or just not like yourself, I want to show you that there is a better, more natural way to fight stress. In this video, I'll be sharing 7 powerful herbs that have helped me manage stress in ways I never thought possible. These remedies have been studied by researchers, used for centuries in traditional healing, and are easy to add to your daily routine. So grab a notebook or a warm cup of tea. This could be the start of your healing journey. And don't forget to hit that like button if you believe natural healing deserves more attention, and subscribe for more powerful wellness tips like this. Let's dive into our first natural remedy. It's one you may already have in your kitchen. Let me tell you about a time I was drowning in deadlines. I wasn't sleeping well, my heart would race for no reason, and I constantly felt on edge. That's when I was introduced to ashwagandha, a humble root from India that people have trusted for over 3,000 years. And now, it's part of my daily wellness routine. Ashwagandha is what's known as an adaptogen, which simply means it helps your body adapt to stress. Unlike a quick fix that masks the symptoms, ashwagandha works gradually to bring your body back to balance. According to a study published in the Indian Journal of Psychological Medicine, people who took ashwagandha for 60 days had significantly lower cortisol levels. That's the hormone your body releases when you're stressed. And here's the part one love: it doesn't just calm your mind, it also helps your body regain energy. I used to feel drained by noon. Now, with ashwagandha, my energy stays steady through the day, without needing extra caffeine. Here's how you can add it to your life. Take 300 to 600 milligrams of ashwagandha extract daily. I started with a small dose and gradually increased it. You can buy it as capsules, powder, or liquid extract. I personally like adding the powdered form to my morning smoothie. It gives a mild earthy taste, and it blends in easily. One important note: it's best taken with food, and always check with your healthcare provider if you're pregnant or taking medication. I've been using ashwagandha for over a year now, and the difference in how I manage stress is truly night and day. It's like having a calm, grounded version of myself return. And I want that for you too. Up next is an herb that smells as relaxing as it feels, and it's perfect for those nights when your mind just won't shut off. Stick with me. And if you're already thinking of trying ashwagandha, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll never forget one evening when I had so much on my mind, I just couldn't sleep. You know those nights, tossing, turning, thoughts racing like a freight train. That was me, every night for a week. And then, I remembered something my grandmother used to say: when you can't sleep, let lavender do the thinking for you. Lavender isn't just a pretty purple flower. It's actually one of the most well-researched herbs for anxiety and sleep. The moment I started using lavender oil at bedtime, I noticed a shift. The scent alone seemed to signal my body that it was okay to rest. It felt like the gentle hug I didn't know I needed. A clinical study published in Phytomedicine found that lavender oil capsules were just as effective as lorazepam, a common anti-anxiety medication, in reducing symptoms of anxiety, without the drowsiness or side effects. Isn't that incredible? Lavender works by calming the nervous system, reducing heart rate, and lowering blood pressure. That's why it's often used in aromatherapy and sleep support. These are how you can use lavender for stress and better sleep. Add a few drops of lavender essential oil to a diffuser at night. Put a drop or two on your pillow or mix with a carrier oil and massage it into your temples. You can also drink lavender tea before bed. It's floral, mild, and naturally soothing. For a spa-like experience, add dried lavender flowers or lavender oil to a warm bath. I started with just a lavender-scented sleep spray, and now it's part of my nightly ritual. My sleep has never been deeper or more peaceful. Here's a tip: if you use the essential oil, make sure it's 100% pure therapeutic-grade lavender. That way, you're getting all the benefits without synthetic fillers. Lavender gave me back my sleep, and I know how crucial that is when you're under pressure. Sleep is not just rest, it's recovery. And when your mind gets the deep rest, you can show up as your best self the next day. Next, let's talk about one of my favorite teas, an herb that feels like a warm blanket for your nervous system. Lemon balm is one of those herbs that flies under the radar, yet it has such powerful calming effects that even traditional healers have been using it for centuries. If you've ever felt like your thoughts were bouncing all over the place, or your heart was racing with anxiety, this herb could be your new best friend. Lemon balm, also known by its botanical name Melissa officinalis, belongs to the mint family, but don't let that fool you. It has a light lemony scent and a soothing touch on the nervous system. It works gently, without causing drowsiness or sluggishness. According to a study published in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience, lemon balm extract significantly reduced anxiety, stress, and insomnia symptoms in participants after just 2 weeks of use. And they didn't even change their diet or lifestyle, just took lemon balm regularly. That tells you just how effective it can be on its own. What makes lemon balm special is how it interacts with the brain's GABA receptors, similar to how calming medications work, but without the risk of dependency or side effects. It helps the body wind down, slows racing thoughts, and promotes emotional balance. These are how you can use lemon balm to ease stress. Brew a fresh cup of lemon balm tea in the evening to relax after a long day. You can find dried lemon balm at most health stores. Take lemon balm extract or capsules, just be sure to choose a high-quality, organic brand. Add fresh lemon balm leaves to salads, infused water, or smoothies for a refreshing herbal twist. A fun bonus: lemon balm also supports cognitive clarity, which means you feel calmer and more focused, especially during those stressful workdays. Whether you're a busy parent, a student under pressure, or someone dealing with everyday life stressors, lemon balm gives your mind and body a gentle reset. Coming up next, let's look at one of the oldest herbal stress remedies still used in clinical settings today. It's a root that works wonders when you need both calm and clarity. Now let's talk about a herbal remedy that's been trusted for centuries: valerian root. If you've ever struggled with restlessness, sleepless nights, or that wired but tired feeling at bedtime, this is one herb you'll want to know about. Valerian root is often called nature's Valium, but it doesn't require a prescription, and it doesn't come with the heavy side effects. It works by increasing the amount of gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA, in your brain. That's the same neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and calms nervous activity. In fact, a systematic review published in Phytomedicine concluded that valerian root may improve sleep quality and reduce anxiety levels, particularly in people experiencing chronic stress or insomnia. And the best part? Unlike synthetic sleep aids, it won't leave you feeling groggy the next morning. Valerian is especially helpful for people whose stress shows up at night. You know those nights when you lie down, exhausted, but your mind just won't stop racing. Valerian helps to quiet that mental chatter and relax the body at the same time. These are a few simple ways to use valerian root naturally. Valerian tea is one of the most common options. Just steep a teaspoon of dried valerian root in hot water for 10 minutes before bed. If tea isn't your thing, you can take valerian in capsule or tincture form, often available at natural health stores. Some people blend valerian with lemon balm or passionflower to create a more powerful nighttime blend. One little tip: valerian has a strong, earthy smell, kind of like aged wood. Don't let that throw you off. it's completely natural and harmless. Just think of it as a rooty smell and you'll get used to it quickly. Now, valerian may not be something you want to take every single night for the long term, especially without talking to a health professional. But for those high-stress periods, or during emotionally overwhelming weeks, it's one of the most grounding herbal allies you can lean on. Next, we're going to explore an herb that not only fights stress but also sharpens your mind and lifts your mood, perfect for those days when you need clarity and calm in equal measure. There was a time when a close friend of mine was going through intense work-related stress. She was drained, moody, and constantly fatigued. No matter how much she rested, her energy just wouldn't bounce back. That's when a naturopath recommended Rhodiola Rosea, and honestly, the difference in her was almost unbelievable within a few weeks. Rhodiola Rosea is one of those less talked about adaptogens that deserves way more recognition. It's a flowering herb that grows in cold mountainous regions like Siberia and parts of Scandinavia, and it's been used for centuries in traditional medicine to combat fatigue, anxiety, and burnout, especially mental fatigue. What makes rhodiola so special is how it helps your body adapt to both physical and emotional stress. It does this by regulating cortisol, the stress hormone, and by improving the way your brain responds to stress, especially during emotionally intense or demanding situations. A clinical study published in Phytomedicine found that rhodiola significantly reduced fatigue and improved attention and mental performance in just 2 weeks, particularly in people dealing with chronic stress. That's a pretty fast turnaround for an herb. And it's not just about energy, it also lifts mood. Some studies suggest rhodiola can increase levels of serotonin and dopamine, two brain chemicals tied to happiness, motivation, and emotional balance. This makes it a great choice for people who feel mentally and emotionally drained from ongoing pressure, grief, or work-related burnout. These are a few simple ways to include rhodiola in your routine. Capsule form is the most common, especially standardized extracts with at least 3% rosavins and 1% saladroside, the active compounds. Liquid extracts or tinctures can be added to smoothies or water for faster absorption. Some people prefer it in powder form, which can be mixed into smoothies or herbal drinks. A quick tip: rhodiola is best taken in the morning or early afternoon. It can be energizing, so taking it too late in the day may affect your sleep. Also, be patient with it. Rhodiola isn't a quick fix like caffeine. It works best when taken consistently over a few weeks. But the energy boost you feel is different, calm, focused, and natural, without the crash you get from stimulants. Coming up next is an herb that not only helps calm the nervous system but also promotes emotional healing and balance, especially during those overwhelming, emotionally heavy days. Let me tell you, when emotions are running high and your mind feels like it's racing in every direction, sometimes you just need something to gently slow things down. That's exactly what Passionflower does. Passionflower, or Passiflora incarnata, has been used for centuries as a natural sedative and anxiety reliever, particularly for people who suffer from restlessness, irritability, and difficulty sleeping due to overthinking. It doesn't just knock you out, it works by calming your nervous system and restoring a sense of internal peace. I remember recommending Passionflower to a neighbor who had been battling nervousness and poor sleep after a major life transition. Within a couple of weeks of using Passionflower tea every night, she began falling asleep faster and waking up more rested. Her energy during the day improved, and so did her mood. What makes Passionflower so effective is its ability to increase levels of gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA, in the brain. GABA is a neurotransmitter that reduces activity in the nervous system, helping you feel less anxious and more relaxed. Think of it as nature's gentle off switch for overactive thoughts and tension. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacy and Therapeutics found that Passionflower was just as effective as some anti-anxiety medications in reducing general anxiety symptoms, without the grogginess or dependency risks associated with pharmaceuticals. These are some easy ways you can use Passionflower in your daily routine. Drink it as a tea, one of the most popular and gentle ways to experience its calming benefits. Try it 30 to 60 minutes before bed for restful sleep. Use tinctures or liquid extracts. Add a few drops to water or juice, especially during the day when you're feeling anxious. Capsules are also available, and they're great for those who need consistent dosing, particularly during emotionally intense periods. Passionflower works especially well when combined with other calming herbs like lemon balm or valerian root, but even on its own, it's a powerful ally against stress and restlessness. One thing to keep in mind, while passionflower is generally safe, it's best not to combine it with sedative medications or alcohol unless directed by a healthcare provider. Always start with a small amount to see how your body responds. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed with daily responsibilities or battling racing thoughts at night, passionflower offers a gentle, natural pathway to peace and emotional relief. It's like a soft hug for your nervous system. Let's now move on to our final herb, an absolute classic that has stood the test of time in managing stress and promoting relaxation. You know how sometimes the simplest things are the most powerful? That's exactly how I feel about chamomile. This humble flower has helped me and so many people I know during life's most stressful moments, whether it was trouble sleeping, dealing with emotional overwhelm, or just needing a little peace in a chaotic day. Chamomile, especially in its dried flower form, is one of the most widely used and well-researched herbs for relaxation and stress relief. And it's not just about folklore or tradition, science now confirms what ancient healers knew centuries ago. The key to chamomile's power lies in its natural compounds like apigenin, which bind to certain receptors in your brain that help reduce anxiety and initiate sleep. In other words, chamomile gently signals your body to relax, slow down, and let go of tension. A study published in Phytomedicine showed that participants who took chamomile extract for 8 weeks experienced significant reductions in generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, symptoms compared to a placebo group. That's pretty impressive for such a gentle, natural remedy. Here's why I often turn to chamomile when I'm feeling stressed. It helps me unwind in the evenings, making it easier to fall asleep. It soothes digestive upset related to stress, especially if you're the kind of person who holds anxiety in your gut. And it brings an immediate sense of comfort. There's something almost emotional about that warm, floral aroma. It feels nurturing. These are how you can enjoy chamomile. Brew chamomile tea using 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried flowers steeped in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. Drink before bed or anytime during the day when stress builds up. Add it to baths. A chamomile-infused bath is incredibly calming. Just place a handful of dried chamomile flowers in a muslin bag and let it soak in your bathwater. Use chamomile essential oil, diffuse it in your home or dab a diluted version on your temples to help ease tension. Now, it's important to note that while chamomile is considered very safe, people with ragweed allergies might want to use it cautiously, as it's in the same plant family. But for most people, chamomile offers a gentle, effective, and comforting way to ease stress, sleep better, and feel more emotionally grounded. It's truly a gift from nature. Now that we've explored all 7 of these incredible herbs, ashwagandha, lavender, lemon balm, valerian root, rhodiola, passionflower, and chamomile, let's bring it all together. If you've ever felt like stress was taking over your life, messing with your sleep, your focus, or even your emotions, I want you to know something: you're not alone. I've been there too. But I also discovered that nature has already given us some of the most powerful solutions, ones that don't come with side effects or prescriptions. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Ashwagandha is a powerful adaptogen that helps your body handle stress, balance hormones, and improve mental clarity. Lavender, one of the most well-researched herbs for anxiety and sleep. Lemon balm, gentle mood lifter that calms the mind, reduces anxiety, and improves sleep quality. Valerian root, the deep relaxation herb that promotes relaxation and calms nervous activity. Rhodiola rosea, a root that enhances energy, resilience, and focus, especially during stressful times. Passionflower is a soothing herb that quiets racing thoughts and helps you fall, and stay, asleep naturally. Chamomile, the classic relaxation remedy that eases tension and promotes calmness inside and out. Now, here's the thing I want you to remember: you don't have to try all of these at once. Start with one that resonates with you, maybe chamomile tea at bedtime or a few drops of lemon balm tincture during the day. The goal is to support your body and mind gently, consistently, and naturally. Nature's wisdom is timeless, and when we listen to it, we begin to reconnect with our inner calm. No rush, no pressure, just one small, nourishing step at a time. And here's my friendly challenge to you: which of these herbs are you most excited to try first? Tell me in the comments. I love hearing your thoughts and stories. It makes this journey so much more meaningful when we share it together. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another natural healing tip. And hey, share this video with someone you care about, because we all know someone who could use a little less stress and a little more calm. Until next time, take a deep breath, sip something soothing, and remember, you've got this.